In 2015, Free League Publishing blessed us with Mutant Year Zero, the role-playing game at the end of days, and introduced with it the Year Zero engine. I have played this game a number of times, and they've been very kind to send me this copy. Is this, though, going to be worth the amount of money that you have to spend to get your hands on it? Well, welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG review videos. Over the years, Free League has been developing a ton of material for Mutant Year Zero, and each one has been rather excellent. This is more a review of the game itself than the game itself, if you know what I mean. Because this book, I read it a very long time ago, but I have played it a lot because one of my friends, Alfonso, is running, well, pretty much anything that comes out for it. So my review is going to be from the point of view of the player more than the GM or the reader for that matter, even though I am going to go into the book because the book has absolutely everything that you need to be able to play the game, and it comes in two different sections, the player and the game master section. So one thing that this game introduces is the Path to Eden. Path to Eden is this massive campaign that has been developing ever since the game was published, and that includes things like Mechatron, more recently Gen Alpha supplements, and they add a different part of the whole game that's coming together. What do I mean with this? Well, Mutant Year Zero is based on a super post-apocalyptic world in which all sorts of waste chemicals and wars and what have you has given us literally mutant powers. We are going to be playing as mutants. Powers that can be from telekinesis to growing insects' wings to having different limbs, all sorts of things. However, using those powers can be a little bit tricky because rolling on a table when you use those powers means that they could turn against you or they could run out of control, and some unexpected events could take place on you. So you have to be very careful. This is not a superhero game. And that of not being able to use them without risking some consequences is very much a don't push it too hard, mate. Just be careful, which is very good. Character creation is not particularly difficult, but it requires tuning your character a little bit, because you can choose some archetypes, and the archetypes are going to be kind of tied. That can feel a little bit constrictive at times, but it makes sense with the world. This is not a world in which you can learn anything at any time. This is a world in which you learn one way to survive and you become very good at that way to survive. And how do you do that? By specializing and becoming, well, very good at what you do. That is it. And the thing is that it plays very well, because one thing that it encourages, or at least it has encouraged in my team, is that we understand each other's abilities and skills, so we take advantage. So teamwork is fundamental, and that I really love it. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of archetypes that you can use, and let me show you a few of these and begin here on page 26. So you get the Enforcer, the Gearhead, the Stalker, the Fixer, the Dog Handler. I've had a dog handler. It's very painful when anything happens to the dog. Be careful. I think, ow, why did that happen to my character? My dog, where is it? Oh, horrible. I'll find another one. And you know, I wanted to find literally the smallest chihuahua on the planet. That was my dream. And if you do things for your dream, you get experience points. So, welcome to my world. The Chronicler, and the boss, and the grunt. So it's not as if you don't have enough archetypes to play. You can have plenty of them without being particularly cajoled. But if you want to invent your own, I don't think anybody's going to stop you from doing that. So by all means, do go ahead. Then you roll your skills, and that's it. This is the year zero engine at its purest. Okay, so you roll your bunch of d6s that are a mix of your attributes and your skills, and a 6 is a success, more 6s is a better success. You can push your roll if you possess the skill necessary in order to be able to do it, and every one is 1 damage that you are going to take, whether it is to your strength, to your constitution, so on and so forth. But they're also going to give you the willpower points that you need to operate and push and use your mutant powers. So it is important to force and fail from time to time. That is pretty much it. How does it feel to play this game? Wow, where to start? It feels very dangerous. Even though your characters are pretty tough and you will be able to withstand a fair amount of damage before your character falls permanently, but you will suffer damage. Let's make no mistake, this is not a game where you're going to be safe from the beginning to the end just by hiding in shadows. Not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. The world feels brilliant. The world feels so well created, with plenty of forests and mountains and old cities and odd creatures and more mutated animals than you can shake a stick at. It is fantastic. So this is a very highly recommended game as far as I'm concerned, because it contains everything that a post-apocalyptic fantasy world should have. It is very accessible, and you have enough supplements to last you literally for years. I am hoping that in 2025 we're going to see a 10th anniversary edition or some sort of huge finale to the Eden Path campaign. That would be absolutely wonderful to see. But until then, I am really going to love continuing playing in Gen Alpha Lab. I can't remember the name of the book now. But in that book, you are animals that have been anthropomorphized, or Mechatron, where you are actually robots looking for humans. Humans have disappeared. We don't know where the humans are anymore. We're just the mutants. The humans, we don't know, and everybody's looking for them, which is very exciting. So, if you have already played this game, I would also love to hear what you have to say. But from me, this is super, super recommended. I have loved the, 30 or 40 sessions that I have played over the last year and a half. And I cannot wait to keep playing it again and again. Thank you so much for being with me today. It is very, very much appreciated. But until the next time, I will talk to you very soon. Take care.